So in the last class, we have seen how to make a drop-down menu. Okay, there is a way to make this static so that the moment you hover over it, then this one will drop. But at least we can leave this one like that, no problem. You can expand and make it better. Okay, so in the last class with grade 9B, this is what we did, styling with tables. So we are going to start with you also how to style uh, tables in CSS. Okay, so let's quickly get to our lesson. So here in 9A, I want to create the file we'll use. So I'll create table.css, table.html. I want to create table.html. That is the file. Then we will create also the CSS from here. See like this. Then that one will be table.css. Okay. So now in the table.html, I will open it. We need a skeleton, so we type, sorry, here. We need the skeleton, we type HTML, we press enter. Then it's going to give us a skeleton. You can say CSS styling tables, okay. Then we can have H1. Okay, okay. Welcome to grade 9A. And I will use H4. Say student lists. Or if I like, I can also use the caption in the table. So I'll open this file, go here, table is here. So this is our file. This is for the 9B. Our own is this. So with this now, we have to look at, we have to start the table. So we know this already from first time we've seen how to create tables. So we use the table tag. Okay, the table tag. Then the key things in table is the head and the body. Okay, head and body. You can give head and body. So you can say T head. Then we have TH. So T head, table head, open and closing. Then TH here. I'll copy and paste it maybe 5 times, depending on what we have. So here, student number, okay, I can say S number, student number, full name, class, okay, I'll give age, then another one also, TH, nationality. Okay, so this I'll save, then I'll refresh the page. This is what we get. Student number, full name, age, and what nationality. Age, class, and nationality. So we have how many? We have how many columns? 1, 2, 3, 5 columns. Then in the body, so we say T body, we will state our content. Okay, the body will state our content. So we say T body. Then all we state them in rows. So we say TR. Then inside the TR we have TD for columns or cells. So I'll copy, paste it 5 times. Okay, again 5 times. The last one. So the first number, this one, student number 1. You can say, okay, 001. Then we have full name. Okay, I just want to pick Adil Imad. Adil Imad. Then Adil, what is your age?
16, sir.
16. Then class 9A. Then the nationality Sudan. So here, when I save now, I refresh the browser. I have it here. So if I want to do the next, I have to create another row here. Instead of me to create, you know this already, okay? You need to copy this one like this and paste so that you edit. I told you, you need to know the techniques to make you type fast code, okay? Type your code faster. So next person, I have Hassan Jadallah. Hassan. I'll edit this. Hassan Jadallah. Then what's your age, Hassan? Hassan. Hassan Jadallah.
Yes, sir.
What's your age? How old are you? Quickly, no time.
15, sir.
15. Your country, nationality. Quickly.
Palestine, sir.
What?
Palestine.
Palestine. Okay.
Palestine.
Okay. Next person, I'll type again. So here, number 3. You see, I am writing quickly. I'm writing quickly because I am not typing them one after the other. So you need to just know how to copy and paste. Next person, I'll call Usam Amir. Sam Amir. Sam. Okay. What's your age? Quickly. Usam Amir. Quickly. We are writing lists quickly. See with us or not? Usam Amir. Okay, I'll use Abdulrazak Saddam. Abdulrazak.
Sir,
Yes.
he will not answer because he doesn't answer, sir. He has
Who?
problem with it.
What?
Abdul Razak Saddam, he will not answer, sir.
Why?
He has problem with his internet. He doesn't answer to us.
Okay. Okay, I'll use Hassanat Saeed. Hassanat Saeed. Hassanat Saeed. What's your age? Quickly. Sanat. Quickly. Hassanat. Quickly. Hassanat, quickly. I can't hear you. What? Are you with us? Hassanat.
Sir, just write Ahmed Hassan, sir.
What?
Just write Ahmed Hassan.
Okay, all
Hello.
right. It's very slow. I am asking you a question. What are you doing? I said, what is your age?
15.
15. What were you doing? You are not following the class, right? Some of you just
No, sir, my
Okay, I'm listening. You're what? Okay, I will save now, refresh. See, I have second person, Hassan Jadallah, third person, Hassanat, Saeed. Okay, I'll go more. Look at Abdullah Khalid Bashi, Abdullah, Abdullah Khalid Bashi, Abdullah Khalid. I intentionally call boys so that I will know those who are just with me, not just watching. Abdullah Khalid Bashi, what's your age? Quickly. Yawalad, quickly. Are you with us in the class or not? Abdullah Khalid Bashi. Saudi.
طيب يا صراحة أحمد حسن سر.
Nasser, sorry, mic problems.
What?
Problems in my mic.
Okay. Hassan
Yeah,
Khalid.
that's why I didn't respond.
Okay. Some of you don't follow the class, you just there and you are not following the class. Okay. You have to be very careful because I will start calling names and I'll be awarding marks. If I call you, don't respond to me after 1 minute, then it means you have just set the camera and you're not there. Okay.
Okay, sorry.
I'll refresh. So this we want to have our six members. Okay. Next person. Which the fifth person?
سرايت أحمد حسن سر.
What? Ahmed what?
حسن.
Ahmed Hassan. Ahmed Hassan from where? Ahmed Hassan. Age quickly.
Age is 15 years.
Then country.
Sudan. Sudan.
Okay. Next person. Okay.
سر أحمد محمد عبد القادر سر.
Muhammad Abdul Qadir. Muhammad Abdul Qadir. Quickly. Muhammad Abdul Qadir, are you with us?
محمد محمد.
Hamza?
محمد محمد.
Ahmed Abdul Qadir. Ahmed. Muhammad Abdul Qadir. Muhammad Abdul Qadir. I'm asking him to open his mic. He's not opening. Are you with us? Muhammad Abdul Qadir, are you with us? It means he's not in the class. He's playing somewhere. So I have this list now, about 5 or 6 there. So this is the table, okay? Now, once we have the table, it is up to us to start styling them, okay? Now we see that the table doesn't have any border or something like that. So we can give them border, okay? So we'll go to the CSS. Okay, in the CSS, we created table.css. It didn't appear, so we'll create again, no problem. Table.css. Table.css. So table.css. We have to link the CSS, external CSS. So we'll do the linking. So link relative REL is called star sheet, href is equal to this the location, hypertext reference. It will be CSS because it is in the folder called CSS and table.css. That's the name of the CSS file. So now what we can do here is that we can call the universal selector and set certain styles. You can say okay. You can say border, box sizing, border box. Then we can give padding of 0 pixel, padding 0 pixel for all elements, unless we want to change it. Then margin of the same 0 pixels. Watch what we are going to get here. It's going to constrict everything there, right? Okay, if you like, we can do those things. So let's see. Refresh again. There'll be body. Now let's look at this body. So now we will call the body. We'll give it background color. Background color of light blue. Okay. Save. Then we give it margin of maybe 20 pixels. See what we're talking about. Then we can call the H1, H2. You can give them color. Okay. Color of white or what? We will add the H3, H4 to it. So let's see what we get now. This doesn't look nice. We can give it gold. See. Okay. We will align them to center. Text align. Text align will align it either center, left, justify, right. So we want to align it to center. This I want to. The gold is not looking nice on this background. We can give which color? Let's give it magenta. Okay, now the table. Let's start styling the table. We want to give the table border. Okay, so we'll give it border like this. A border of 1 pixel, solid, light gray, sorry. Watch what we are going to get here. See that it has a border, but it's not visible. Let's make it variation of black, so I can see 12 RGB. I want to use RGB. Maybe 5, 12, then 17. That is the text, the border. Okay. Now you see, it's still not clear like that. See, we're still not having partition. So what we will have to do is to call. We can add the th there, the table heading. Look at that. The heading will have border now. See? Then we can also add the table cells also. So if we save, all the cells will also be having. So you see now the table is okay. Then we can now specifically target the table alone. What we did here means that this styling should add this styling. What it means here is that it should affect both the HTML, the table head, and the table cells. So we want to do only the table. Okay. So what do we want to give? We want to give it width of 600 pixels. We can leave the height for now. Look at that. Giving it as a width. Then we can text align, center the content. You can say text align center. Save now. Watch this. Text align is going to be centered. But we want to make the table at the center. How do we do that? We can use position, relative, position absolute, then you specify left, right, top, and bottom. Okay. Or we can use the margin. Okay, margin, you can say margin. If you want to center any content, you can, the best one to do is to use a margin. Okay, margin, margin 0 pixels auto. Okay, 0 pixels auto. What it means here is that this one is a value for both the top and down. This is the value for the left and the right. So on the left and the right, okay, let's give it 10 pixels. We are saying that at the margin top should be 10 pixels, margin bottom should be 10 pixels. But the margin left and right should be automatically apportioned. So now if the entire page is 1000 pixels, and we say the table should be 600 pixels, the rest of the difference will be 400 pixels. It's going to be divided into two. Okay, 200 on the left side, 200 on the right side, thereby positioning the table in the center. So if we refresh, look at what we are going to get. See now, the table is now placed at the center of the page. It's placed at the center of the page. So in the table or here, the table, we can give them padding. Okay, or maybe we'll give to the TD only. TD. You can give TD. Okay. TD will give it padding of maybe 10 pixels. Okay. The paddings are not good, so we'll give padding of 10 pixels. Watch what we are going to get. See how there is spaces there. But the TH also is not giving padding, so you can give the TH table heading. You can give it padding of 10 pixels also. Save now. If I save, then we refresh, we'll get also that one. But one thing that we need to look at is that you see the cells are separated from each other. There are spaces between the cells. So what can we do? We have to remove the spaces. In the last term, what we did was to apply cell padding and cell spacing. Here in the HTML, here we can see cell padding. In the table, see cell padding of 0. A cell spacing is equal to 0. Then it's going to remove it fast. But we don't want to use this this attribute. We want to use it in the CSS way, right? So how do we do that? There's a property called the here. We put it here in the TD. So it says cell padding. Cell padding is equal to, we'll give border we'll give it in the table, sorry. You say border collapse. Border collapse is the attribute. Is equal to collapse. Border collapse, meaning collapse all the spaces in the borders and make them one. So if we refresh, we'll get the same thing. See, now it's called a collapse. It's collapsed now. Everything looks nice. In the table, if we like, we can give height or something, but we can leave it at that. So I'll show you my website that I am creating. This is the website I'm creating. See this? This is a project I'm doing. Can you see this? Okay, is it nice? Let me see that. So I created a table here. I'm going to style it very soon. This is a table. Prayer times table. Okay. So let's go to our file now. So here, width 600 pixels, text align, center, margin 10 pixels, auto, border collapse. Okay. So now what is left with us is to add some. We want to add background color. We want to add background color to the TH. You can say background color. Which color do you want? Tomato. What color will look nice? This color, which color? Which color should be? Orange. What? Any color you want to give, you can give. Now I'm not interested. I just want you to know how to do it. So then also the table row, you can give the table row some color. Okay, so say table row. We can give the table row. Okay. We'll give it background color. What color do you give? Blue. Okay. Blue. Let's see if it's going to look nice. Okay, this is some cool. It's not all that cool, but we can take it so that you can see line. Let's see if it is going to be okay. Okay, we are not to combine colors, but we just want to see how to do it. Now this is how to style the table. We can add more things. Okay, we can decide to add maybe we can make it a stripe. Stripe, just like this one. Stripe, different color on different row. Okay, you can give it. So I'll pause here. In the next class, we'll see how to add that, inshallah. Okay. Pause. Anyone with question, you can ask. Do you have question? Do we have question? Any question for us?
No questions.
No, sir, no question.
Okay. Without question, we will postpone the class till tomorrow. We have another class. Inshallah. We'll finish. We'll add the hover effects. This make it look more appealing. Okay. So I'll pause here.